Dude, he over here. Break, Harvey, Armando, and
Coming to you live from downtown Pomona, it's Mia Vanna presents the R&R Podcast, where we talk sports, cigars, and entertainment. And my man on the left, they call him Mr. Robert Barksdale. We call him AKA Google, Mr. Sports Center. And I'm your other host, Randy Jacquette. Let's get it, Rob. Episode 38.
30. Is this 38?
38.
Damn, I thought it was 37. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, we good, baby.
Yeah, must have been the weed I smoked last night.
Oh,
Hey, good looking out, dog. You kind of stand off. You kind of far away, dog.
yeah, I'm way over here.
We got a lot to talk about.
I'm on the west side.
Yeah, NBA playoffs, man. It's on right now. OKC doing their thing. Man, Ant-Man struggles. Talk about it, man.
I'm gonna tell you like
getting
this.
13 shots. What's
Hold
up?
on.
Speak
like
on it.
this. Y'all know basketball. He's getting double.
Okay.
Right? I watched the game. He made the right plays. Guess what?
They not hitting the
Them
shots.
dudes ain't stepped up.
Okay.
So now, but he is the fall guy.
Yep.
But if you know basketball, he's getting double. And I watched him, dog. He made every single read to what he was supposed to do, the way we was taught, get it to the guy.
So what you're saying is it's not his fault.
It's not his fault. But they gonna drive that home like it's his fault, but it's not his fault. I'm
But
telling
13 shots the other day? Come
you.
on, dog.
No, he getting doubled the whole way. Something
Man.
by damn near 4 all defensive players in the league.
Because they got Dort, they got Holmgren, they got,
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, how come Minnesota's not doubling Shea?
They can't double. You can't double Shea.
Why not?
He too elusive.
Okay, well, then Ant better get elusive.
No, he play a different style of game. So
Yeah,
he
too
made the
hard.
right read. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Man.
telling you, he made the right read. And then Randall, my man
Randall got to step up.
Randall
Yep.
got to step
Gotta
up.
step up. I agree.
And then the coach, what you would have did tonight, I would have put the ball in Randall's hand a little bit more so I can get my man free.
Yeah.
But you know, people don't think. You know what I mean?
Speaking of struggling, man, Jimmy Butler, that last game, you know, at one point we were talking about him. Golden State was 14-2
When he
the
came.
first 16 games with him. That last game, man, he didn't look like a $50, $60 million a year player.
He
dog.
looked tired.
Is that what it was?
He looked wore out to me.
Yeah, he looked
Yeah.
like he didn't have it. He was
didn't
flat.
have it. Yeah, he was flat.
Explain that to me.
I don't know how you get that way. I don't know. You know, I never played 82 games.
I never played for $50 million.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not gonna be flat.
Well, I'm not gonna be flat though. Yeah.
$50. I'm not flat.
Yeah. I play for a nickel, so
Yeah, I don't understand that. Dude.
yeah. But yeah, I don't understand that. How you not ready? How you flat? How you coming out there like that? And just it seemed like he checked out.
Do they bring him back? He's coming back. Got to come back because they traded for him.
Yeah.
What's their future next year with Jimmy, with Steph, with Draymond, with the young boys?
Hey,
When
look,
they finish? Is it over? Can they get another one or what?
no, they can't get another one.
Can't get another one?
Not like with OKC doing what they doing. Minnesota up there like that.
Lakers, Denver, Dallas if they get healthy.
Clippers gonna play, good season ball. You know that.
until James Harden gets to Game
Right.
7.
Right.
What's your prediction? So we got OKC, Minnesota. This looks like a wrap.
Right.
We've got Indiana, New York. To me, that looks like a wrap.
That's a wrap.
It's 3-1. Is it a wrap?
It's a wrappy.
So it's going to be OKC and Indiana in the finals.
Right.
Ratings going to be horrible.
Horrible.
Who wants to see OKC?
No, it's like
Thank
watching.
you. Thank you, super producer.
It's like
Who
watching
wants to see? It's like watching
the
paint dry.
WNBA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who watches the
because
W?
the
I don't watch
NBA
the
wants
W.
to see New
Right.
York, LA. So we're gonna have Indianapolis and Oklahoma City. Who you got? I got OKC.
I'm gonna go Indy.
What?
I'm gonna go
To
Indy.
win it?
I'm gonna go Indy. I
Over
picked Indy
OKC.
on the other side. First, I had picked Ant-Man, but then I seen what they did in Denver, and then I seen what they did to him. I'm like, oh no, he can't beat them. But I like what they got. They gonna match up good.
They're well coached. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
they well
deep, they're
coached.
well coached.
Carlisle, Carlisle's a hell of a coach.
Already has a ring.
They pretty deep. I think it's gonna be a good series.
But you got OKC.
You got OKC.
I got OKC. You got Indiana.
I got Indiana.
So let me ask you this:
the boy had a triple double last
with
night
no turnovers.
Do you know what that means?
I was about to ask you, what does that mean?
Flawless.
So let me ask you a question. I want to ask some of the other guys here. Let's ask Harvey first, since he played D1 football. Oregon. Rich Brooks. Come on, we talked about this. We already know. I already spoke to him downstairs. Is Tyrese Halliburton a superstar? Not is he a star, is he a superstar? He's a star, not a superstar?
Not yet.
So
I agree with him.
What do you have? 35, 12, and 10 and no turnovers? Olympic team, you're not a superstar?
No, you're not a superstar yet. He's almost there.
I don't know, man. I think he's who's a superstar over him? He was second or third team all NBA.
Second or third, you said?
Yeah. I'm about to pull it up. But I mean, to me,
second or third.
Yeah, to me,
you didn't say one.
Well, I mean, there's only 5 that could be on the first team, so it's only 5 superstars.
So he made all the NBA.
Yeah.
That'll make him a superstar, though, right?
You're right. That doesn't.
Yeah.
But you're telling me he's not. He made
not quite yet.
Top 15 in the world.
I don't even see him at that.
Nah, he's top 15, dog.
No.
We're gonna go over all NBA in a minute, dog.
Right.
Okay, so you've got Indiana beating OKC.
Yeah, Rick Carlisle.
Okay, so let's go over the all NBA, and I want you to talk about it. Speak on it.
Okay, we'll speak on it.
First team is Giannis, Shea, Joker, Jason Tatum, and Donovan Mitchell. No arguments with that. Is there an argument with that?
No.
Okay. Second team is Brunson, Steph, Ant-Man, LeBron for the 21st time, 6 more than any other player, and Evan Mobley, who was Defensive Player of the Year. Out of Temecula. Eric Mobley's son.
Played for the Compton Magic.
Yeah, played for the Compton Magic.
Okay. Yeah, we'll take that.
Okay. Third team is Cade Cunningham, about to get the Supermax, 269.
Nice.
Tyrese Halliburton. James Harden, even though he's struggling Game 7. That might have been a thank you. That might have been a reach. Carl Anthony, tell me how you really feel, producer.
I'm not on
Carl Anthony Towns and Jalen Williams.
I'm not on Carl Anthony Towns either.
What about Jalen Williams out of
Yeah, he should be on there. He's good.
So you're not on Cat and you're not on Harden.
Definitely not on Harden. But Cat, man, he played one game of his life.
He had 20 in the fourth quarter. Okay.
Yeah, dude, something else.
So let me ask OG Wayne: is Halliburton is he a superstar or is he just a star? He's a star. What separates a superstar from a star? A superstar can carry your team, right?
Yeah.
You can. Well, hold on. So, but he's carrying his team. He's beating New York.
He's just not carrying it by himself now.
Well, nobody cares.
Pascal, you forget about Pascal?
Okay,
they don't even have plays run for him.
Can I say something?
No, you can't.
On Miami, was LeBron a superstar and D Wade a superstar? There can be more than one superstar, dog.
I don't even call Pascal a superstar.
I call Halliburton a superstar. He's carrying his team. He's an Olympian.
They got a team. They got a team, a whole team.
How many All-Stars did they have? Yeah, but there is a win.
How many All-Stars they have?
And that's what Halliburton does. Halliburton, thank you. Say that again, OG. A superstar. Go ahead. Say it again. Yeah, and he makes his whole team better. You put him on New York, he's a superstar.
No.
Yes, absolutely.
No.
Absolutely. We disagree, which we do often.
He got a little. I mean, I like him. He's a star, like we say, but he got a little more time. Y'all giving that away too easy.
Well, they gave it to Ja after one good year.
Who?
Ja Morant. They said he was a superstar.
He was. So he started messing with them guns and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brunson's a dog. Brunson superstar.
Second team. Yeah, he's a superstar.
Superstar.
And look, and Dallas is supposed to have him and Luka in the backcourt.
Right.
They offered him 55, then they pulled the offer. He went to New York and got 105.
Yeah,
Well played. Well played. Let me ask you this. Is LeBron going to opt in or opt out?
Opt in.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Fred. Say it. What were you going to say, Fred? You going to steal money? 21 times first team, he's stealing money?
But I don't think he's stealing money because he's productive.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's productive.
At his age, he's not stealing money.
Yeah, second team All NBA. 21 times
He's
All
not
NBA.
stealing money.
Second place is Kareem and Kobe at 15.
You can see Father Time catching up with him though.
Yeah, but he's still good.
Showing the last game. Yeah. Too fast.
Yeah. No, I agree, but he's still a superstar.
Yeah, he putting in work.
Second team All NBA. Hey, let me ask you this, Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you, because I respect your opinion because you're much older than me, way older.
All right.
I tell you, where's Giannis going next year? Where's he going to end up? I can see Miami.
He ain't going to Miami.
Where you think?
He might go to Golden State.
Do they have an okay?
If
he goes to Golden State and they keep Draymond, Steph, and Jimmy, that's
they got to
a problem.
stop. Yeah.
That's a problem. So you say Golden State to have to trade all them young guys. Who
Miami's
else?
out. I don't think no Lakers ain't
New York.
But
they have enough to trade. They have enough.
They're gonna have to give up a lot.
A lot. Yeah.
But
maybe
they might
Bridges,
have it. Yeah.
OG, some picks.
That might work. Yeah.
The security guard. The lady that makes the popcorn.
Spike Lee.
Yeah, Spike Lee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Send Spike Lee to Milwaukee.
Right.
All right, start bench cut. We need some opinions. Start bench cut NBA career. Who watches NBA in here? Young Drisney, the only Giants fan west of the Mississippi. Hey, so look. NBA, Baron Davis, Steve Francis, Steph Marbury. Ooh. Start one, bench one, cut one. Nah. You ain't been here in a month. You gotta come on. Crickets. Thank you, producer. Let me get some wine while you're thinking. White for now. Rojo displaced.
Want me to help you out with that, young man? You're gonna start Baron. You're gonna bench Marbury.
You gonna cut Francis?
And I'm cutting Francis.
Hey, if Baron had stayed in shape, he would have been one of the best ever. Wouldn't stay in shape. He hired a chef because Dart on the team was his coach. He hired a chef to make healthy food. He had the chef making soul food, dog, when he was in New Orleans. That's counterproductive. Baron Davis. Harv, start bench cut. Baron, Francis, Marbury. Marbury to start. Who are you gonna bench? And you gonna cut BD. And your boy is the exact opposite of you, dog.
That's all right.
Okay.
He plays soccer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's wrong. I ain't wrong for that, dog. That's cold, dog.
And I'll tell you a story about
that's
that.
cool.
Hey, and I'll tell you a story about that.
You didn't tell me he played soccer, dog.
Hey,
you said he played
hold on. I was in the 8th grade. I told him the story about how I moved to Diamond Bar coming from Carson. And I was just telling Harvey back there, I could count the black dudes in both 7th and 8th grade.
What's the name of the junior high?
Laura Bear. So I met Harvey. You know, he was hooping a little bit out there.
But he's playing soccer?
Yeah. And then we graduated and we went to Ganesha and we played freshman football together. And then basketball season started. And I'm like, where you at? And I seen him one day and I said, hey, Harvey, you play soccer? He like, yeah, and I'm good at it too.
Not I'm good at it.
I'm like, what position you play? He's like, forward. I said, like in basketball? You know, dude, you ain't never seen no soccer in no Carson.
Never.
Western
Imperial, we didn't play soccer.
You know what I'm saying? They probably still don't have it. You know what I'm saying? No AYSO, but yeah, he was a good ass soccer player. So
okay.
Yeah.
You told me he was having a football player on. You tell me he's having a soccer player on. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
He's a hell of a wide receiver.
Talk to the producer. All right. Start bench cut. T. Roy. Where T. Roy at? T. Roy. Start bench cut in their prime and healthy. So forget the career, just in their prime and healthy. D. Wade, Penny Hardaway, Grant Hill. Go ahead, T. Roy. Grant 1, okay. Ooh. Maybe. Andy. D. Wade, Penny, Grant in their prime, healthy.
Ooh.
Starting D Wade. Okay. No, not Tim. Penny Hardaway.
Penny.
You gonna bench him and you gonna cut Grant? Ooh, I don't know about that. In their prime, D Wade was nice. Grant was a problem. Grant gave Jordan 36.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start Grant
with the feelers on.
Mm-hmm. I'm a bench Penny, and I gotta cut D Wade, dog. He was great. He was great.
But yeah, Penny was healthy. Penny
was a problem.
Problem.
They had to put Pippen on Penny and take Jordan off of him. When he had that 24 in the first half. I remember that.
Remember
96.
96.
We older than Andy, though. So I'm going to start Grant. I'm going to bench Penny.
Yeah, and I got to let D-Wade.
I'm sorry, dog. Yeah. You be wearing them high waters and them
purses and shit.
I ain't rolling with that, dog.
I'm rolling with that.
Grew up Western Imperial, dog. We don't do that. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
No, he had Shaq. He had Gary Payton.
Lonzo
Mourning. No. Well, he won the one before that, 06.
Right.
With Gary Payton,
right.
Antoine Walker, Shaq, White Chocolate, UD.
Right. And then next year he came.
Then he won it again with LeBron.
Right.
So we got just quick college basketball, and we got Terry on here. Terry, tell me your last name again. How you pronounce it?
Trebilcock. King of the Cage.
So we got a lot to talk about. We're gonna zoom through college basketball. Hey, Duke, man, they reloading. You know, they lost your boy Cooper Flagg.
Yep.
They got 4 top 25 players. Carlos Boozer got 2 sons.
That's right.
Point guard and power forward going over there.
That's how they do.
Is Duke the premier program the last 10 years?
Yes.
Are they?
They always stay relevant. Come on, man.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll get Michigan. He's biased.
Yeah. He's leaning that way.
He's leaning that way. Detroit, all that E-course. Yeah, well, you got to win, baby. Big time college. But okay, UCLA's future, dog.
What they got?
Nothing.
Nick
Cronin.
He's
not. I don't think he's a good fit. I
think he's a Tom Thibodeau.
He should be at Ohio State.
Yeah,
you can't come out to California and yell at these players and tell them, I don't like him.
Yeah,
and he 5'6", he got short man.
Short man complex.
I ain't really rolling with him.
Yeah, I can't roll with him.
Yeah, so he talks to him the wrong way. I don't like him.
And he act like Tom Thibodeau. He run him in the ground.
He said he came on ESPN and said his players were soft.
Yeah,
I didn't like that. So top 5 for the last 10 years. All right, Terry. So you're a basketball fan. I'll go top 10 programs the last 10 years, college basketball, by winning percentage. Who would you say is number 1? No, but that was close. That's a good pick. They're number 2. Villanova's number 1. Kansas 2. Who you think is 3?
Florida.
North Carolina. 4 is Gonzaga. 5 is Duke. 6 is Kentucky. Calipari did his thing. 7 is Virginia. They won it. Yeah, the coach just retired. 8 is Michigan State. Yeah, you don't like that. Izzo, baby. Izzo been doing it for 25 years. 9 is Michigan. And 10 is surprising, but not really, Bryce Drew, Baylor. So let me ask you a question, and I'm going to ask Armando. College coach you wanted to play for? Terry, go ahead. Woodson. Why you like Mike Woodson so much? Because he played Indiana? He did. He was a good pro coach with New York. They had a program, and they fired him. Yeah. Michael Curl, college coach you would want to play for? Oh, that would have been about my 55th coach. But that's
been my 60th.
Okay, yeah. I'm cool on him. Yeah, he throw a chair at me when he's knocked out. But anyway, we don't talk about that. It's a Christian podcast, so we're going to leave that alone. Michael Curl, who would you want to play for? Sorry, that's number mine. 2. Randy, who would you want to play for?
Tarkanian.
Ro Rayner. Who? Who? Give me one. What?
No, you wouldn't have played there.
You wouldn't have played there. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Bobby Knight, you would have played there. You would have been trying to smoke cigars and speak Spanish. You'd have been like, you out of here. Hey, did he? Oh, well, maybe you would have made it there.
Yeah, made it, yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I would have wanted to play for a young Drake. John Thompson. I'd have played for JT. Yeah. What about you, Dead Red? Give me one. Wayne. Oh yeah, old school. Yeah,
Denny Crum.
Yeah, Denny let him go. Yeah, Denny let him go.
Let him go.
Yeah,
I gotta play with somebody that let me go.
My bad. My bad. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta play somebody that let me go.
So let me trivia. We got cigars on this. I'm gonna get a cigar. I'm gonna get Randy.
I got
to get
a question too.
Huh? You got a question for me?
Can I see if I can stump you?
Huh? Okay, hold on. You probably would, man, because you go and get like an almanac. Dude, I don't study like that.
No, I study. All
right. So who can give me the Georgetown starters from the 84 championship team? 84. Homie, we were in the 10th grade. 84. No, we watched it. Yeah, but you had, on TV, select.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So who want to tackle that one? Okay. Well, no, give me all five.
No.
OG Wayne, go ahead. Ewing, that's the easy one. Wingate, that's two. No, Mishaw played for Houston. The one you thinking about that's like Mishaw is Michael Graham. He didn't start. He came off the bench. So you got Ewing and Wingate. D, you want to go at this? Michael Curl. T. Roy? Nobody? Came off the bench, dog. Thank you, crickets. So the point guard was Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. The two guard was Fred Brown that threw the ball away to Worthy the year before. The small, look, everybody shaking their head. Small forward was Wingate. Power forward was Ralph Dalton. Yeah, Michael Graham backed him up, and the center was Ewing. Okay.
Sports Center.
I'm gonna make it easy. Dog. I'm gonna make it easy for him, Raul. UCLA starters in the 95 championship game. That's LA. Y'all got to know this.
The 95 game?
The 95, that's the only championship in the last 30 years. Okay, so go ahead, Fred Red. O'Bannon. Which one? You're going to say Michael O'Bannon. Let me see your lighter, dog.
There's two of them.
Ed was one. Yes, sir. I need a name, though, dog. Yep. Toby Bailey. Now they over there tag teaming. Okay, that's Ed and that's Toby. Who's the other? Give me three more. Okay. Hey, look, this is not a group assignment, fellas. This is not a group project. This is a one-on-one. They over here passing notes. I feel like I'm teaching English to Don Lugo. Y'all passing notes.
Yeah, that's how you should do it. Pomona Unified. You have to get it the way you get it.
All right. So we got Toby Bailey, Ed O'Bannon, Charles O'Bannon. Who else? Oh, my bad. Okay, all right. We got two more starters. And he was starting the championship game, dog. And started. He didn't even play in the championship game. Hurt his wrist. We ain't gonna make it easy. Who was the center? Thank you, super producer.
Jelani McCoy.
No.
Who?
George Zedek was the center.
Oh, you're right.
And who was the point guard? Cam Dollar.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? Tyus got hurt.
Right.
See, y'all passed the notes. It ain't helping. He got hurt. Tyus said he got hurt. All right. Terry.
Uh-oh.
Not Pomona. LA would be Raymond Lewis. Pomona. Who do you think is the greatest Pomona?
You know who it is, so don't say it.
All right. Ray Lewis is the best ever out of LA. Who would you?
Pomona playground? No.
Tank Collins. Come on, class 87,
Tank.
Pomona High.
Tank.
Went to Southern Idaho, University of New Orleans. Was on my AAU team.
I would
He
say
quit.
Pearl, but Pearl came from LA.
Yeah. Who's that? Who's that?
Went to Gary. Older than us.
Tank. Hey,
Tank wasn't.
that. Tank Collins.
No.
Tank class 87, Pomona High, dog. All right. Last trivia. Duke starters in 92. Armando, you want to you do basketball? Oh, wait, hold on. Armando played golf at the University of Arizona.
All right.
We're about to interview him, but he's a Duke. As a matter of fact, I think I did this question because of you. So he's a Duke basketball fan. 2016. Oh, we're the same year. You were there when they won it. When they won it with Bibby and Miles Simon. Okay. So give me the Duke starters in 92. Wayne, get ready. Who got the Duke starters in 92? Bobby Hurley. Harvey over there thinking. Yeah, Hurley, Leitner, Grant Hill. There's
Thomas
3.
Hill.
Huh?
Thomas Hill.
Hey, he just put, there you go. And who was the 5th starter? You don't get no cigar if you get it, dog, because you
5th starter was
we got Thomas Hill, Grant Hill.
Hubert Davis.
No, you close though. We got Thomas Hill, Grant Hill, Bobby Hurley, Christian Leitner. Oh, you ain't passing on notes now, huh? Brian Davis.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Davis.
Brian Davis. All right, real quick, because we got to interview Terry. Start, bench, cut, college. Kenny Smith, Mark Jackson, Tommy Amaker.
Ooh.
Coach. Kenny Smith, Mark Jackson, Tommy Amaker. College career only.
College career only.
I like that.
No.
Who you gonna bench? Mark Jackson, Tommy Amaker.
Mark St. John's.
I would agree with that.
St. John's.
And Tommy Amaker out of Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was good, but Kenny was better. Start, bench, cut in college. Randy, Bobby Hurley, Mike Bibby, Jason Kidd. I got a real one. Terry, I'm coming to you with the next one because it's old school. Not this one. Not this one. I know the Fab Five. I can tell you where they grew up. Go ahead.
I'm starting Bobby.
You starting? Bobby Hurley.
Kid on my bench.
And you cutting Bibby?
I'm cutting Bibby.
Bibby won a championship.
Yeah, but I'm cutting. That's who I like.
Armando, Bobby Hurley, Mike Bibby, Jason Kidd. College only. See, Hurley went to three Final Fours. He went to 90, 91, and 92.
I'm saying, dog.
Yeah, but he was good. Okay.
He's a quarterback.
But if you just go college, I might have to go. Bibby won it too his sophomore year. Kid didn't win it.
Kid never won it.
I might have to go.
We had a good ass college career. He's averaging triple doubles.
I might have to go Hurley, Bibby, and then Kid. All right, Terry, old school. This is New York point guards. Pearl Washington, Rod Strickland, Kenny Anderson. Wayne, you next, and then you, Randy. Pearl Washington, Rod Strickland, Kenny Anderson. Only college. Strickland, number one? Dropped. Okay, who you starting?
You ball, Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
And then Pearl.
I'm starting Pearl.
I'm starting Pearl.
I'm benching Kenny, and I'm cutting Strickland. What you say, Wayne? Yeah, I got to go with that. All right, man. So we go ahead. Bibby and Hurley. I would draft Kid 1.
Yes.
Bibby 2. Hurley would be like number 8. Because I went off of just college career. College career. College only. Yeah, college only. Yeah, Kid 1, Bibby 2, and Hurley. Because Kid's the only Hall of Famer. Bibby had a good pro career, but he wasn't Kid. And Hurley, yeah. That's why I made it tough. So I said only college.
Okay. I got one for you.
Here you go. Here you go. Get back to the 5-5. What cities are they from? I didn't use next. No, he's from Detroit. He played at Brother Rice in Birmingham. He's from Detroit, though. He's from Detroit, Country Day. Yeah, but he's from Detroit.
Motor City.
Yep.
Jackson played somewhere in Texas.
Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Plano. Chicago Vocational High School. 87th and Lakeshore Drive. So I hear, Fred Red.
Man.
What's a great high school?
King
But the other one.
Simeon. That's where Derrick Rose, Jabari Parker, Ben Wilson got killed my junior year. The best ever. What number do they all wear? 25. Ben Wilson's number.
All right. The last team to go undefeated and win in college and win the championship. And who's their point guard?
Wait, UNLV. First of all, UNLV didn't go undefeated. They lost.
Okay, give me the last team undefeated.
It would have been probably UCL. What year was it?
90-something.
Let me just think. 90, it was in Vegas. 91, 92, 93, 94.
Gotcha.
95.
Got your ass.
Because they didn't go undefeated. It
they
wasn't
went undefeated. We're gonna check.
Arkansas.
Indiana.
What year? They didn't win in the 90s.
Okay, well, whatever year they won.
No.
The last team to go undefeated
was the 76 Indiana team, and their point guard was Quinn Buckner. Tell him stop playing.
He got it.
Hey, and he tried to throw me off and said,
he got it.
Quinn Buckner.
That's why we call you
Thornwood
Google.
High School, 1972 high school class.
There you go.
Hey, Harvey, tell him stop playing with me, dog.
There you go.
And he lied and said 90-something.
Yeah,
You saw that,
I got the years mixed up. Don't worry about that. But
it was Quinn Buckner, 76, Indiana.
But you got to throw him off a little bit sometime. You know
how they do me? Yeah, I ain't gonna tell him what I think. I'm gonna tell him what I know.
All right.
David Butler, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, Anderson Hunt, and Greg Anthony. Hey, Harvey, as they say on Jeopardy, next question. Starks
never played there.
He played at Oklahoma State. Yeah. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. Terry going to come up, talk King of the Cage.
King of the Cage this weekend in San Bernardino.
Fred, see how you do me? He tried to throw me off. Come on, 90-something. Almost ain't the same as had you.
And horseshoes, huh?
All right, come on, Terry. Ready for you, Terry. Armando, you see how they do me? Salud.
You got it?
Let's see if it's working.
Hello.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Straight in it.
Man, hey, anytime somebody comes on our podcast, we ask them, we got 5 questions to start. How did you get started smoking cigars? Before you answer that, Randy, how did you get started smoking cigars?
Mess around with you.
With who?
You.
How many years ago was that?
About 4 years ago.
Not 4, 4.
4.
Pomona Unified.
Right.
And how many you smoke a day, Randy?
I can't confirm that or deny that on national radio or TV right now.
Very good. All right.
People are watching.
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead, Terry. How'd you get started smoking?
My dad gave me some cigars when I was about 20 years old.
Okay.
I started smoking these, and that's what I did.
Sounds like a good dad.
I enjoyed them, and it was a good time we had together, smoking cigars, playing golf, and watching sports.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That's good stuff.
Good pop.
Good. Yeah, good dad. So you know your dad. Okay. All right. Very good.
Oh, yeah.
If you find mine, tell him I need to hold some. Still looking for mine, but that's another story. We'll talk about that later. What's your favorite cigar?
Mi Havana 7K.
Good answer. Good answer.
I mean, it just hit the palate perfect.
Yep.
I smoked a lot of the best cigars around the world. I've spent probably 3 years of my life in Cuba.
Ooh.
But I have to be honest, the 7K cigar is good as any cigar.
Okay, give me a top 5.
7K, number 1, Cohiba Majestoso, number 2. 2012 Hoyo de Monterrey, number 3.
Love those.
Number 4, I would say Boulevard 2018
Okay,
Silverado.
and we have some of those Boulevard. We have Boulevards here. I just saw the inventory the other day. And not that one. We had the other Boulevards.
And number 5, I would say Cohiba Maduro, number 5.
Okay. Very good. So let me ask you a question. What is the perfect drink with a cigar?
I prefer tequila. Comisario tequila.
We got tequila coming. Okay. We got the glasses. We got the bottles. All right.
Favoritism since they're a sponsor of King
Okay.
of the Cage. They produce great tequila.
Okay. Very good. Perfect meal with a cigar. Got to give you the 5 cigar questions. Perfect meal. Don't say
Perfect
a
meal
salad.
with a cigar. No, I don't eat salad. You can tell. A perfect meal with a cigar is a big tomahawk steak.
Okay.
That's right.
Tomahawk.
That's right,
Okay.
Terry.
And then what else? What are the sides?
Mashed potatoes and
Okay.
some kind of greens. Any
Yeah,
kind of greens.
asparagus maybe.
Some
Yeah.
broccolini.
Asparagus is
Asparagus
probably
would be
good.
good.
With a lot
Okay.
of garlic.
Okay, very good, man. So
From
talk about King of the Cage. I made the mistake of sitting in the front row, man. I was getting all kind of stuff was spraying all out the cage, but I think I'm gonna go this weekend, dog. It
Yeah,
was
we'll
fun.
be
I had
there
a good
this
time.
weekend.
Are we going to? We got
Yeah,
tickets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody that shows up at Mi Havana between now and the fight gets a couple free tickets to come out to the fight. So come to see Raul, take a tour of Mi Havana, and you'll be provided 2 free tickets.
I had a good
$100
time.
value,
I went with
you know?
Dre last time. Hey, I had a great time. So we had the seats up front.
Yeah.
And then we had the cigar section in the back. I spent more time in
Yeah,
the
that's where
cigar
I was
section.
at.
That's where I want to. Yeah,
That's where I was at.
But I
Plus,
went up front. Yeah.
plus
That-
my
that's-
guy
that's
was
what we
acting
do.
up that day, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't move.
We hang out in the cigar area. We smoke cigars until the main events get ready. And when the main events get ready, I let everybody know we'll be down there, and then we'll tell you when you can start the main events.
Okay.
When the
Okay.
cigar guys come down to the floor, that's when we start the main events.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. So how'd you get started, man? I have some more
You know,
questions. How'd you get started with King of the Cage?
I started training after watching Hoist some of the early UFCs. Dan Severin was from Coldwater, Michigan. I knew him as a wrestler growing up in the state of Michigan, and I liked the sport. I thought the Brazilians brought a lot to the game, and
Okay.
eventually the Americans realized that if they used the wrestling to stop the Brazilians from taking them down, then the fights just ended up on their feet. And it became who was a better fighter on their feet at that point. But
Okay.
I started training in the early days. I started teaching, and eventually I just ran into guys that were better than me.
Okay.
And when I ran the guys that better than me, I realized for me to find a place in the sport, it wasn't going to be as a fighter.
It was going to be as a
somebody
promoter. Okay.
And
How long have you had it? How long have you had it?
I've had it now for 28 years. It started in 1998.
Uh-huh.
Just under last year. I've done just
There you
under
go.
1,000 events,
Yeah.
and this one will be 900 and.
So let me ask you this: why do you pick that venue in San Bernardino? Which it's a lovely venue.
I was at Toyota Arena. Try this. I was at Toyota Arena here in Ontario, and that seemed to be a really good venue, but they just didn't allow any cigar smoking inside
Oh,
the venue.
We can't go there.
And when we went to
Good
San
court.
Bernardino, they had 2 beer garden areas above first and third base, holds about 120 people apiece. We could sit up there at an elevated platform, look down on the fights,
Smoke.
have some
No.
Comisario tequila, smoke world-class cigars from Mi Havana, and watch people punch each other in the face. And for me, that's a pretty good night.
Hey, let me say this: for those of you that haven't gone, it's phenomenal.
It's
The
phenomenal.
fight's ridiculous. The elevated section has the cigar section. You had tequila
Yeah.
vendors.
Right next
Comisario
door.
tequila.
Hey,
And-
phenomenal. You have to go.
and you-
And then it's elevated. It's outside, so you can smoke. You're not,
Yeah, we do about 7,000-8,000 people. It's not
yeah.
like you're going to show up there.
And then they got the
500
nice
people.
looking chicks over there too.
Oh, yeah, and we got girls
yeah, you know what I'm
around in
saying.
small outfits too.
I'm just saying.
Randy, remember this is a Christian podcast.
Yeah, I'm just
We're
saying.
not talking about chicks in small outfits,
Yeah,
Randy.
you know, I'm not looking.
Okay, all right. So that's good, man. So what time does it start? This
A Saturday at 5:00 in San Bernardino. It's at San Manuel Stadium. That is the stadium, not the arena.
not the arena,
Not the
right.
because some people got lost
casino.
and went to the wrong
few
place.
people went to the casino last time, but it's at San Manuel Stadium, close to the Orange County Fairgrounds. Give a
Or
quick shout out to
San
my,
Bernardino Fair.
my wife and child down there in Mexicali. I look forward to getting them up here in the States.
Mhm.
But until then, we'll be putting on a lot of fights, and
Okay, okay,
we'll keep the thing going.
okay. Yeah, Rand, what you got for him?
So who are some of the fighters that came through you that moved on and went to UFC? And can you name a couple?
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily always say they're moving on.
Mhm.
I'd like to say it's more like we're the Florida Marlins and the UFC's the New York Yankees.
Okay.
We both compete for the same fighters. They have a bigger payroll, so they end up with some of the better fighters.
Right.
They even end up with some of my best fighters, but not until they're out of the contract. So the New York Yankees have the biggest payroll in baseball, but they don't win the World Series every year.
Dodgers.
The Dodgers now, baby.
That's right.
Dodgers.
That's right. But again, even the team with the biggest payroll, you can
Doesn't
only
mean-
control
Right.
so
Guaranteed.
much of the top talent.
Right.
But some of the top guys, I mean, I've had 28 UFC champions that have been part of King of the Cage. I've kept some of them like Uriah Faber, even beyond their prime. By the time Uriah Faber got to the UFC, he was still the best fighter in the world, but he was a lot better when he was with me.
Okay.
Ronda Rousey made her debut there. Quentin Jackson had about 16, 17 fights.
Rampage Jackson.
The first 8 champions of the Ultimate Fighter were all King of the Cage guys. I had over 100 fights with them. Just got off the phone with Rampage a little while ago. He's agreed to come up here and come in for a
Tim,
podcast.
come on.
Happen, man. Say less.
Yeah.
Rampage.
Let's make that happen.
Yeah.
Our
Oh,
next
good
opening
stand-up
is June
game. I got good-
25th.
Hey, Rob, I got a good stand-up game.
That's the
Stand
guy.
up,
That's
stand
the
up.
guy that can hit.
Okay, all right.
I put Quentin in there with anybody.
Hey,
Even
listen, we
today.
need to get him. Our next opening is
Yeah.
June 25th or the first week in July. Man, we need to have him. That'd be good to have him. We got our videographer here. We need to have him up here. Let me ask you this: when I say the name Dana White, what?
You know, Dana White's an interesting guy. I mean, he's done a lot for the sport. He's really pushed the UFC further in the sport as a whole. But in the early days, he wasn't quite what he claimed to be. I mean, there were a lot of guys in the sport that were really carrying the sport at that time. And, you know, he was teaching cardio kickboxing. People thought he
not
was
cardio.
people thought he was a boxing promoter. He was teaching kickboxing at John Lewis's school.
Oh, Richard Simmons.
And
Not Richard Simmons. Not Richard
what
Simmons.
he's done right now. But
With the
I mean,
sweats on.
in the end, you know,
Yeah.
him and I don't get along, obviously.
Yeah.
Never will.
Rand, what you got?
And then I heard you when we was down there earlier. You said you got what the refs you be having, Herb Dean.
Yeah, I mean, Herb Dean started with us. He was originally the backup to Larry Landless. Landless was our original referee. And even as Herb developed and became better, I just told Herb, listen, you're going to get your opportunity. You're the best guy in the sport today, but my loyalty is to Larry Landless because he was with me from the start. You were his assistant then. And eventually Landless made a few bad moves. Herb became our top guy and ran away with it. Now he's the number one guy in the sport.
Yes,
Herb
he is.
Dean is the most popular, best referee in MMA. And the second best is Mike Beltran.
Beltran.
Beltran was also king of the
Beltran.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are either of those guys going to be there on Saturday or no?
I believe Beltran will be there. Herb,
Okay.
I believe, is off at the UFC.
So how many people are you expecting on Saturday?
We do between 7,000 and 8,000 at that arena. It
Wow.
fills
That's a
up
lot.
I didn't
really
realize it was that many.
It's a lot.
Well, there's 6,000 seats, and we have about 1,500 to 2,000 and walking around in the GA.
At the food,
Yep.
the food
Yeah,
is
food
great.
vendors,
The
everything cool.
tequila, the cigar, it's outside. The atmosphere is cigar friendly.
Only
That's
time of the year I go to San Bernardino.
Yeah. Not the only time. The only time. Yeah. Hey, look.
It took cigars to get everything.
Hey, look. Hey, Rand, the way Rand spoke now, you could be watching Lifetime TV. If the cigars, Rand gonna be there.
I'll be
dog.
there. I'll be
That's
there.
good, man. What else you want to tell us about the King of the Cage, man?
Well,
Some of these guys need to come.
I mean, we were on
You would love it. You would
MAV
love it.
TV for about 10 years, where we had all Monday afternoon on MAV TV. We ran from noon till about 8 o'clock at night. So we lost that television platform, picked up Pluto early this year,
Okay.
but I believe we're going to be expanding again. We're still doing about 4 pay-per-view shows a year. We're doing 15 or 16 regular events right now. Pre-COVID, we were doing 40.
Okay.
So I expect to get back to maybe 25 to 30 shows by the end of 26.
Hey, man, I'm going, dog. Anybody have any questions? King
Yeah,
of the
we
Cage?
rolling.
You gotta go. Anybody? T. Roy. Say it again.
I get GA seats of about 5,000 GA seats. There's about 2,200 reserve, and then there is obviously about 800 down on the floor and 200 inside the barricades.
So GA, for those of us that went to LA Unified Schools, what does that mean?
General admission.
Hey,
I went to Pomona Unified, and I know that.
But see, Randy had a mama and daddy in the house,
No.
and
Yeah.
a swimming pool with a slide that he would go down and say, "What, Fred? Wee!"
Anybody that spent any time at Palomares Park playing basketball can grab me during
From
the
a
show.
good
and
family, dog.
Come up and sit
Yeah.
close up
Hey,
at the
hey,
ringside.
Fred, he know his daddy.
No, but
right.
every seat in the house is good.
It's good. It's
and then
good.
if you sit up there where
the cigars are, that's the best seat.
It
best
really is because you're on a platform going down on the event.
It's the best.
And you're getting free tequila, and you're getting real quality tequila on top of that.
It is. It's good. It's good. Okay. Anybody else? Question? King of the Cage, Young Dwayne. What you got for him, Dwayne? You need to come through. I called you last time. You didn't go. Dre.
Young Dwayne is 0 for 3 with us.
Yeah. He don't come through.
Yeah, he ain't been in no gents events.
No gents events, no King of the Cage. And I called him last time. He didn't answer.
Yeah.
And so I called Dre, and then Dre came. Me and Dre went.
Yeah.
You know
how your phone works.
Hey. You know what they say? I be beeping him, but we don't kick it no more. That's okay, dog. Hey, what's up, dog? Yeah, he got it. Yeah.
Oh, he can't get that hall pass, huh?
Trip slip one sign. Yeah, I had to call him. Yeah, 4 days in advance.
Bring him out to the fight.
Yeah, bring him to the fight, man. Hey, cigar smoke ain't gonna hurt no 7-year-old. Saturday, 5 o'clock. Already making excuses. He ain't coming.
There you go. He ain't coming.
All right. Yeah. Okay, that's all good. Yeah, King of the Cage, man. We gotta go.
King of the Cage, man.
Raul say he got tickets for me. I ain't seen no parts of them, but I'm gonna get them.
We good.
We good.
We Gucci, as they say.
Gucci.
Yeah. We good.
Man.
Two?
Two, yeah. One on each side.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, the one on first base and the one, the elevator one. Yeah.
So he'll put me to work over there. You know what I'm saying?
Working, dude. I'm going to hang out. That's good, man. Indiana basketball, man. We talked Indiana starting lineup on the 87 championship team. I'll give you one. Steve Alford.
Yeah, he was slow.
He was good, though.
It was good.
He made a good coach.
Yeah, he did. He's a good coach. Steve Alford was good in college.
Yeah.
Out of Carmel, Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Key Smart.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Smart.
I'm going to give you a hint. One out of Glendale, Hoover High School.
Glendale Hoover.
Boy, you got me on this.
Joe Hillman. And the forward.
Where's the crickets?
Yeah.
Ricky Calloway.
He got that shit written down somewhere.
I ain't got nothing. I went to LA Unified. We don't know cursive. And who was a center? Out of San Francisco City College. Dean Garrett. No, Dean Garrett. Okay, all right. There you go, Dean Garrett. Okay, all right, good, man. Hey, we appreciate you, dog.
Appreciate you,
Ted.
Ted.
Yeah, I appreciate that cigar you gave me.
We'll be there.
Hey. Saturday, King of the Cage,
Thank
baby.
You, King of the Cage.
We're going to take a short break.
We'll be
We're going to have Young Harv.
We're going to have
Armando, Andy, Art of Cigars.
We getting it
in. Tequila.
Yeah. All right, people. We'll be back. Super producer Raul Renner, R&R. Check out those R&R cigars. They coming.